Hello world, this is Code with Fred, and this is part 2 of system design series, and we're going to talk about proxies. In my previous presentation, we introduced system design as a major phase in software development where we define the actual components that make up a system, things like the modules, interfaces, data based on the gathered system requirements. We also looked at the trade-offs, things that we can trade off, such as how the application is going to scale, uh, fault tolerance, availability, reliability, and so forth. Today, we are going to explore the actual components that make up a system. So what is a proxy? A proxy is a tool that acts on behalf of a client or a server. There are two types of proxies, forward proxy and a reverse proxy. A forward proxy server is a server that sits on the client side. When a client makes a request to a server, for example, you want to access google.com, it will first, the request will first go to the forward proxy, then get forwarded to google.com. The google.com server will process the request and return it back to the proxy server, which is going to be forwarded back to the client. An example of a forward proxy server is virtual private network. What are the benefits of using a forward proxy server? Number one, you can browse anonymously because your user IP address is hidden. Therefore, you can guard your privacy when you're browsing on the web. Number two, you can easily access geo-blocked or geo-restricted content. You'll find some online content are hidden behind some geo-restrictions, mainly because of copyright issues. This can easily be bypassed by using a proxy server. Number three, you have the benefit of reducing page hold times because you'll find in some cases, forward proxy servers might cache some popular content and store them for later. Also, you have the benefit of improved security because there are some things called proxy filters which blocks malicious websites from their users. On the other hand, there's what we call the reverse proxy server, which is a server that sits in front of one or more servers. When a client makes a request, the request is intercepted by the reverse proxy, forwarded to any of these servers, which generate a response back to the reverse proxy, which is then forwarded back to the client. So in this case, the reverse proxy makes sure that no client is interacting with the servers directly, but the client believe that they are communicating with the server directly. So what are the benefits of using a reverse proxy server? A reverse proxy server can be used as a load balancer. But we are going to talk about load balancer in details in my upcoming presentations. A load balancer distributes traffic to multiple servers when there is a surge in requests, making sure that no server is overloaded with the request and also the performance of the system is not affected. A reverse proxy server can also be used as a caching layer for popular data, therefore reducing the response times. It can also offer DDoS protection since a client is not interacting with the server directly. You'll find out that most of the popular servers, reverse proxy servers, have a DDoS protection mechanism where they can detect if the spike in traffic is legitimate or not. Number four is cell termination. By now, it's standard that a client communicates with a server and the communication is encrypted. It means that if a malicious user tries to sniff what the client and the server are talking about, they cannot. So you need to configure all these in SSL certificates in different servers, but this can be done at one level, at the reverse proxy server level, whereby a client make a request and the request is intercepted by the reverse proxy. It's unencrypted and then forwarded to the servers. Also, this level can be used as to log and to audit, since all the requests which are intercepted are routed by the proxy. Just like any other tool in software development, a reverse proxy server has its trade-offs, and the main one being increased complexity. It adds a layer of complexity, setting up, maintaining, and so forth. Another one, it introduces a single point of failure. When the proxy is unavailable, it means that the entire system is unavailable. When you're working with a large distributed system, proxies are essential because it has the advantages of um, load balancer to distribute the traffic, caching capabilities, improve securities to counter the DOS, and so forth. A good example of proxy that I've interacted with is Nginx. Thank you very much for watching. In our next presentation, we're going to talk about load balancers and how they are related to proxies. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content. Happy coding.